it is Monday night, and I think it's like almost 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. I don't know. It's later than what I have been working out, so I feel like I'm drained of energy, but at the same time, it felt really good working out kind of late at night because it's a little bit hot right now in El Paso. It's been up in the 90s, and this gym in my garage gets hot. So I almost waited too late, but there needs to be a nice little medium there where it's cooled off a little bit in the gym. Anyway, today was, I'm out of breath, guys. Today was P90X, and it was chest and back. I have not done P90X in years, and it's funny to see how young looking Tony is. Not that you're old, Tony, but it was good getting back to this program. I forgot how intense it was. Again, I'm hitting back twice a week now because I'm going to attempt to do figure. I did some practice posing while I was swollen, and it was hard doing it because my arms are so swollen that it's hard to hit poses because I feel like I'm out way too far. But anyway, so this is really set up into 2 circuits with very little rest in between. I think he gives you like a 60-second rest in between the circuit, but between your moves there's only about maybe, I want to say there's only like maybe 10 seconds in between each move, if that. It goes pretty fast. It's basically just enough time for you to get a real quick sip of water, get your weights, or get up on the bar and go. So you start out doing standard push-ups, followed by wide front pull-ups, military push-ups, and then reverse grip chin-ups. So that would be like 1 mini circuit. I set my numbers, and I tried to tell myself I was going to do 20 push-ups each time, and I was going to do 15 pull-ups each time. I didn't quite meet that on everything. I did 20 standard push-ups. I did all of my pull-ups assisted. The reason I did that is I want to make sure that I'm using proper form, and what I've noticed is when I'm doing my pull-ups, I'm doing such a strict form that my body is straight up and down. I don't have that little bit of an arch in my back where my chest comes up to where it's hitting the inside of my back. And I think that's the reason the inside of my back isn't getting as defined as the width of it is, because I've got pretty good width in my lats. I just don't have the muscle definition that I want in the interior part of it. So I decided that I was going to do all of my pull-ups with assisted. So if you haven't been following me, this is what I use. This is an assistant band. You can get all different brands. This one here I think is a Beachbody one. I like it because it's just super durable. I don't have to worry about it breaking. It has a really nice, easy adjuster up top. I just push a button and it releases it down. Or I can pull this and it tightens it up. So I have it set on a pretty good, where I have to work pretty much almost my full weight, but not quite. So it is giving me a little bit of assistance at the bottom half of the pull-up. But by the time I get to the top half of the pull-up, it's all me. So again, it's just giving me enough support to where I can really try to focus more on using the proper form and keeping my chest up more. Military push-ups, I did 20, and then the reverse grip chin-ups, I did 13. Then you take a little bitty water break, and then you start your second mini round. I did 20 wide fly push-ups, 12 close grip overhand pull-ups, 20 decline push-ups, and then I did 10 reps of heavy pants with the 35-pound dumbbells. Heavy pants are basically lawnmowers, but double, so it's at the same time. So it's almost like you have a straight back bent over, and it's like you're pulling your pants up onto your hips. So you want to try to keep your hands back to where your shoulders and everything are coming back for you. You get a little water break, and then I did 17 diamond push-ups. I did 15 lawnmowers using a 35-pound dumbbell. 10 dive bombers. Those are hard because I try to really focus on going, you go nose, chin, chest, hips, and then by then you're up in almost like a, I don't know, it's a yoga position. I haven't done yoga in so long, I forget what it's called. And then you have to, so you go like in this position, you go down, 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 and then you up, and then you come back through. So it's like going under a bridge and then coming back through the bridge. And I really try to do both movements so that it worked the front of my shoulders, the back of my shoulders, worked my triceps, worked my forearms. You really felt it in every part of your arm. I was only able to do 17. I was really trying to do 20, but I just couldn't. I felt like my form was starting to fail, and so I figured I would just stop and try to just go up more with proper form next time. Then I did 20 standard, dive bombers, 15 lawnmowers with 35-pound dumbbell, 10 dive bombers, and then back flies. Okay, so he does his back flies a little bit different. I was trying to listen to what he said. Normally when I do back flies, I just bend over and then go straight out. But he had said not to do that because when you're doing it, you're working more of your rear delts and your traps, not so much of your back. So what he wants you to do is when you come back, so let me just show you. So a regular rear fly or whatever, you move that. Okay, so if I was to do a regular back fly normally, I would be in a bent over position. And then I would just kind of go like this. But I'm working my rear delts and my traps when I do that. So what he wants you to do is he wants you to go more this way. And you notice where my back is now. It's working more of the interior part of my back. So see the difference again here to here. So I try to really concentrate on that, and it's just funny because it's a totally different movement than what I'm used to doing, but I could definitely feel the difference in it. So I enjoyed that. Again, I think that's going to help me with the interior part, shaping it out a little bit more for me, because again, that's probably the weakest part of my back. After that, we go into, I did 10 wide front pull-ups. So after you do your back flies, that's like one set. So you do 3, 6, 9 moves, and it's a chest, back, break, chest, back, break, chest, back, break. This is where he gives you the longest break. It's a 1-minute break, and then you're going to do the whole circuit again, but backwards. So where you started with the chest first and did back, now you're going to do back, chest, back, chest, back, chest. So you're just going to reverse the 2 moves, and so I did not do near as good the second time through that I did the first time through. So next time I think I'm going to keep my first time through the same numbers, but the second time through I'm going to try to go up. I just did 10 wide front pull-ups, 20 standard push-ups, 10 reverse grip chin-ups, and then 15 military push-ups. So I went from doing 20 pull-ups down to 10 pull-ups, but I try to keep my push-ups between 15 and 20 on everything, which worked except for on the diamond. The diamonds are hard. And then you get a short little water break. Then it's close grip overhand pull-ups. I did 10, 20 wide fly push-ups. I did 10 reps with 35, again for the heavy pants, so I didn't go down or up in reps or weight or anything like that, just stayed the same. And then 15 decline push-ups, where the first time I did decline, I did 20. This time I could only do 15. Again, I started to feel my form was failing and my arms were failing, and I was afraid I was going to be falling on my face, so I just stopped. You get a little bit of break, and then I did 10 reps with 35-pound lawnmowers, 12 diamond push-ups, 12 reps for the back flies with 20s, which is the same thing I did the first time through as well. Again, I didn't change any of that. And then I was only able to do 10 dive bombers the second round. And I think I changed the view where I think the first time I was facing you, and I think the second time I'm facing away, so you can kind of see the movement a little bit more. Again, that's a really cool push-up. It hits so many different parts, and it hits them in a different fashion. So I enjoyed it. That was today's workout. It was tough. I'm glad it's over, but I do think I'll get some good results from this one. I remember the first time I did P90X was when my husband and I first got married. This was the very first program I had ever done. He introduced me to it, and this program is what started my whole fitness journey. And I remember I was maybe 105 pounds soaking wet. I did not have 1 ounce of muscle on me. It was just pure skinny, would have made an amazing bikini girl, except I had no butt. But, so anyway, I was just absolutely skinny. And I remember doing this program, after I had finished, I remember I got scared at how I was looking, and so I quit working out because I didn't know that it was okay to have muscle as a female. In my head, I was sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to look like a man. And I probably am a little bit swollen right now, so I probably look a little bit bigger than what I normally do when I walk around. I am larger. It was funny, I was able to see my stage photos from my last competition, and there's this one picture of me standing next to the winner of my class, and I'm like, I look beautiful. I'm super happy with the package that I brought to the stage. I felt super lean. I felt really good where I was. Physically, I felt good emotionally. I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything during prep, where in previous preps I felt like I would binge eat at times. I found myself cheating quite often, where this last prep I didn't have any of that. But anyway, so I felt really good with how I did, but it was just so funny to see myself standing next to this girl, and I just looked so big compared to her. And I think that's what finally clicked in my head, guys. I've been going back and forth going, gosh, I don't think I'm big enough for figure, but I'm too big for bikini. Well, after I saw these pictures, I realized there's no way I can do bikini. I'm just too big upper body for bikini. I just really need to focus, like I said, more on my quads and on muscle definition in the back for figure. I will probably not do a national show this year, and just continue to build and try to maybe hit Junior USA's next year will be my goal for figure. So I'm excited, and it's funny, like I said, it's not until I saw this picture of me and her together that I went, wow, okay, it's all clicking. But anyway, I'm off to go get my post-workout or post-workout, oh my gosh, my post-workout meal in, take a shower, and get ready for bed because I work tomorrow. And then tomorrow is leg day. I think it's Body Beast Build Legs, so I'm excited about that. So keep following along. This one here, guys, you can do at your home. I use 35-pound dumbbells, 20-pound dumbbells. I did utilize my push-up stands. I like them because it's so much easier on my wrist. When my wrists are like this, it just hurts. So with the push-up stands, it helps that. I should have used a chair for my decline, but I didn't, so I just used a step ladder. A pull-up bar, or if you don't have a pull-up bar, you can use resistant bands and do pull-downs. And then if you do not have a pull-up assist band, you can use a chair to help yourself do pull-ups. That would work too. Anyways, I will let y'all go. Thanks for following along. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe below by clicking on my picture. Continue to follow. You can do any of these workouts at home, except for the one that I'm going to do at the gym. But again, it's just an alternative. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Like I said, I just want to hit legs 3 times, back 2 times, because those are the areas that I need to work on. But anyway, I think tomorrow I will probably do a full day of eating with you, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'm not making any promises. Anyway, catch y'all tomorrow, guys. Bye.